We took things for granted. We expected coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
What's up? As always, this is Matt from Hanley Gaming. Ubisoft held an open beta for The Division 2 from March 1st to March 4th, and the full release is March 15th, or March 12th for pre-orders. I've been playing it a bit this weekend, and here is my honest review for The Division 2 open beta. Before I get into this video, remember, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're always notified when I upload a new video, and leave a comment in the comment section, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, or even if you're interested in picking up this game. The Division came out March 8th of 2016. It was a shooter RPG set in New York during the winter, and it ran on a damage per second system, or DPS for short. The Division 2 also uses a DPS system, but it is set in Washington, D.C. in the summer. The DPS system in the first game was criticized by many as being broken, as you could literally unload multiple magazines into someone's face, and they would still continue to shoot at you. In this beta, they have seemed to address that issue. It is easier to take down enemies, but there are more enemies to defeat. Now, I found the visuals good, as well as the sound, but there are a few exceptions that I will get into. The controls are responsive, and very easy for players who are new to the series to pick up. The game isn't too hard when playing solo, but isn't too easy either when playing in a group. The difficulty adjusts itself based on how many players are playing. Now for my complaints. Yes, I know this is only a beta, but there are some pretty big issues that need to be addressed. Now, lack of character customization and weapon customization, I don't see that as an issue because that should be fixed in the full version, hopefully. But also, as I was saying before, where the game has good sound and visuals, there are also issues. Now, there were moments in the game where I am shooting and going through missions, and all of a sudden, almost all the audio, minus NPC voices, are drowned out. You're shooting off your gun, you don't hear anything. You know, you sometimes hear their guns going off, sometimes you don't. It was just really weird. Like, you're firing off your, fully automatic assault rifle, and you don't hear.
There's a lot of them.
It's very strange. And there was also visual bugs, such as sometimes there's some see-through buildings, and you can literally see nothingness underneath all the buildings and stuff. There was times where your gun would be completely invisible. So you're holding a gun. You can clearly see that you're holding a gun, but there's nothing there. You're shooting it off. You're killing people with it. You're reloading it, but it's not there. It's visually gone. Which that was also very strange. And there's also moments where I'd be shooting at an NPC and then he wouldn't be moving. He'd be aiming his gun in my direction, but he's not moving, and then his health bar isn't going down at all. And then all of a sudden, my character stops moving, and my character's not shooting, and I can't reload my gun. And a few moments later, he would drop to the floor. I could move around, reload my gun, whatever. It's very strange. It would just almost like it was lagging in and out, but the sound and everything, like, nothing was changing except for you and the NPC that you're shooting at. Everything else is moving. Everything else is working. Except for you and the NPC that you're shooting. It was very odd. Now, there were also a lot of connection issues with the servers. While losing your connection and getting booted from the game is very rare, you would experience a lot of freezing. There would be a message that would pop up on the saying poor connection to servers, and your character wouldn't be moving. You can't move the camera, you can't do anything. Now you can hear NPCs talking. You know, if there's, say, fire or something nearby, like everything would be moving except for you. You could not move. You could not move the camera. Now you can pause the game and go into the menus. You could go into photo mode. You could do everything except for move. Now the worst one that I experienced with this was in the middle of a mission. It decided to freeze because of the poor connection to the servers. And I wanted to time how long it would take for it to come back on, because the whole game wasn't frozen, just my character and the camera. I could hear people talking and everything, so I knew the game was still running. So I waited. I almost gave up waiting, but about 10 minutes later, the game started running again and I can move. Now hopefully these problems are fixed. Hopefully they are known to Ubisoft. It is very common for betas to have issues that the developers are working to fix, just to make sure that they're not missing anything else. But like I said, I'm fairly certain that Ubisoft is working on it and will have it fixed before launch. So with that said, I am very excited to pick this game up on March 12th. I have the pre-order. I get it 3 days early, and I will use that time to start writing a review for the full game. If you liked that video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment below on what you thought. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, later.